Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here from Enlightened World Network. We're here today for a guided meditation. It's different on Sundays. We do a silent meditation. Teri and I go behind scenes, but we invite you to meditate right along with us. Then, after 25 minutes, we come back on and we share with you what we experienced in our meditation. There's always something fascinating that comes up for us. So please stick around with us and we'll convene with you back at the end. So thank you. Okay, I'll come back.
We knew you'd come back.
There we are. I'll come back. That was really beautiful. So we spent time with the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit to us in meditation was coming in as a mist. And so we sat in this mist. The words that I had received in meditation earlier were, let the Holy Spirit have free access, stay open to thoughts, messages, serendipities. Stay in a state of openness to the possibilities, to the what ifs. And we sat in those what ifs for a little while. The Holy Spirit, one of the things that it did for both of us was to work on clearing our throat chakra. So we know that there's something that we're working on sharing with the world that we need to prepare to share with the world, that it's a process. I'm just looking down through my notes. We have been spending a lot of time looking at death, talking about death, trying to figure out how we can support others with the death process, with the transition process. And what we were seeing today was to bring in a different perspective on death. That death does not have to be something that is feared. It does not have to be something that is avoided at all costs. I know that sounds funny, but if you have spiritual understanding of who you are in spirit and what happens to you in spirit once you pass, it removes the fear, and it actually makes death transition something that you can embrace. Our friend Linda Dirks, who passed a week ago, saw death as a graduation from one learning environment to the other. And when you look at it that way, it's not nearly as terrifying.
Yeah, Ruth, I'd like to share something that I heard recently from doctors who deal with death every day in hospitals. And they've dealt with many patients who died, who actually crossed, and then they brought them back to life with life-saving measures. And those people, they said across the board, they would say, why did you bring me back? It was such a beautiful experience where I was, and such unconditional love and beauty. And I think when we can have those testimonies of people that have experienced that, it gives us a little more, what's the word even? It's not that we look forward to it, which, we can, but it's a little more, it's a little less fearful that that experience is going to be something harsh or cold or not loving. It will be a loving experience, is what we're hearing all across the board of people that have had those near-death experiences.
Well, exactly. I can tell you with my own father, 18 hours before he passed, it was either a vision or a near-death experience, but it was truly life-changing, life-altering for him.
Yeah.
Because until that moment, and he was 88, 89, he was fighting to live. And then he's going down the tunnel, and his life is flashing before him, and he is being cheered home, cheering, and he's so happy. And then they said, not your time. And he came back to us, and he said, I want to go back. What do you mean it's not my time? I want to go back. And the next 18 hours of his life was trying to figure out how to die, because he wanted to be there so badly.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I have heard that from someone I love dearly. I know that to be true.
Yeah. So it's something, from what I understand, that is embracing and warm and wonderful. And I've heard about children that have had the near-death experience and came back, and they talk about the colors. And you and I talked about colors in this meditation that we did today when we were sitting behind the scenes. And the colors that were described, it was like it's nothing we've ever seen before. So I think this energy we're going into after leaving our physical bodies is not going to be just dark and dank. It's going to be something to celebrate and dance and enjoy. That's my feeling about it. And that's why I'm excited about working together on helping people at the end of their journey, helping people celebrate that they are going to that place and celebrating the life that they've lived, the things they've done here in their lifetime, and the family, the friends they're leaving behind, helping them to understand that now is the time to say those words to your loved one, not after they're gone, but to do it now and let them hear it. Let them leave their life's journey knowing how much they were loved, knowing what an impact they made on others.
Excellent. Thank you, Teri. So friends, if you have someone close to you who is going through the transition stages, and if you're wanting some support along those lines, please reach out to either me or Teri. This is something that we're going to be getting more and more involved in. And we are here. We want to help support in that way. So Teri, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you to our guides for always showing us things. Thank you to the Holy Spirit. And friends, if you want to just sit with the Holy Spirit, just go into prayerful meditation and just ask in the Holy Spirit. For us today, it came in as sort of a moist mist or a fog, but you've got your own way of experiencing it. So please take some time to do that. The energy is very different than any of the archangels or the Christ consciousness or Divine Mother. It's a whole different energy. So please check that out. So much love to everyone. Thank you for being here. Take good care and God bless. Thank you, Teri.